Hello, and welcome to Discount Benefit Solutions webinar on how to market your business through Twitter. Twitter has approximately 236 million active users. This is why they are rated as one of the top social media networks. Twitter is particularly great for marketing since someone doesn't have to be directly connected to you to be able to interact or look at your post. For example, on Facebook, you need to be friends with somebody before they're able to see all of your actions. On Twitter, you can set your account to open so anybody was able to find your account or your post based on keywords or other parameters. This also comes in handy for you to find potential customers. You can search based on different search parameters, common interest, list, or keywords, which are called hashtags in the Twitter world. And the best part is that Twitter is free. There are some paid ad campaigns, but for the most part, you can do a great deal of marketing absolutely free just with your account. Some of the basics of Twitter are that your posts are limited to 140 characters. While sometimes this can inhibit what you're trying to say, most of the time you're still able to get your message across. You can follow, which is subscribing, to other individuals to see their updates or vice versa. Retweeting allows you to share someone else's post to your followers. So for example, you find an interesting blog article on an account that you follow, say a nurse's account. You can retweet that so all of your followers see it. You can also favorite a tweet. This lets the poster know you liked their post and allows you to save the tweet to look at later. Individuals receive notifications every time someone follows, retweets, or favorites them. So this will let them know that you're interacting and drive their engagement to your page. Categories and keywords are created by using hashtags. People use the hashtag symbol, which is also known as the pound symbol, before a relevant keyword or even a phrase. Now, you don't put any spaces in your phrases for your hashtags. This lets their tweets show up in searches for that hashtag. Some examples of this are hashtag prescriptions, hashtag savings, hashtag big savings, hashtag save on meds, or even hashtag expensive meds. Note that even though we're using 2 and 3 words, there are no spaces. You can think of hashtags as conversation categories. Once again, it'll help you searching for new individuals to interact with or to potentially gain customers, and will also help people find you. To get started, you can use your personal account that you may already have, or you can create a new one just for your business. If creating a new account for your business, be sure to create a username or a Twitter handle that is relevant. Make sure you are not setting the account as private. This action makes you visible only to your followers, and you will not be able to reach a broader audience. In fact, individuals will have to request to follow you, and you'll have to manually approve those requests. It greatly inhibits your marketing ability. Use good keywords in your About section. Twitter will recommend users to other users based on those keywords. Research keyword lists and implement them. For example, here to save you big money on your prescriptions and medical needs. Get a free savings card at yoursite.com. Of course, you would put in your website there. The words in red all come up as good keywords to use. Spend some time brainstorming hashtags and perform some searches. See which ones are more hot topic items, which ones have more interactions, and which ones are going to be better to use in your tweets to reach your target audience. Look at the individuals who seem to use those hashtags. For example, you may run across someone under hashtag expensive meds who is upset over the cost of their meds. You could follow them, favorite that tweet, or reply with a link to your site encouraging them to get the FreeRxPlus card. You're interacting on several different levels and it gets their attention. One of the most important things to remember about Twitter is that you must be active to build your audience. Tweets do not have long shelf lives and can easily get lost in the Twitter universe. Keep interacting to make sure that your page is building momentum and you're continuing to gain new followers and customers. Spend at least 30 minutes a day favoriting, retweeting, and following new individuals who are a good audience for you. Answer direct messages or interactions in a timely manner. You can set up notifications on your mobile device so you can respond quickly to your customers. Follow relevant accounts, even if they won't be potential customers. This also goes back to Twitter's recommendations for new follows, and it gives you interesting things to share. For example, you can follow any kind of health-based account, such as blogs, medicine manufacturers, doctors or nurses, or so on. Oftentimes, they will post interesting articles or tips or tricks, and those are good to share with your audience. This ties hand in hand with the warm fuzzies of social media. Every post you make shouldn't be pushing a sell. People will not continue to follow you if every post you make is asking them to buy a plan or to go to your page. It's annoying and they don't want to see that in their timeline. Be sure to share interesting articles to your followers that pertain to health or medical needs. And be sure to retweet those interesting things from other accounts. Keep your account relevant and fresh, and make it an account that people want to follow so they can get interesting news. Twitter has a list feature that allows users to group other users into lists. This can be based on medical doctors, nurses, blogs, music, anything you can imagine. Spend some time looking at these, ones that are relevant to the medical or health or prescription field, of course, and find new people to follow and also find new content to share with your followers. Use images in your tweets when possible. This might just be a picture of your FreeRxPlus card. It might be a picture of one of the brochures for the discount benefit plans. These will help catch the eye of someone quickly flipping through their newsfeed, and it has proven to be far more effective than even video URLs. Of course, make sure the image is relevant to your bottom line. For final thoughts, just keep in mind that there are many other tips and tricks you can use on Twitter. It may take some time playing around and experimenting to find what works best for you and your business. A few things to keep in mind. You can market in the moment, but please be sensitive. For example, following news of an insurance increase or new medical law, promote your product using the hot hashtags of the moment. You can go to the trending section of Twitter to find out what everybody's talking about. For example, Oreo took advantage of a blackout with this tweet. It's not necessarily offensive, it's clever, and you can see it got a great deal of interaction. Do not perform too many actions in one day. Twitter will block or even suspend accounts that they think are being abusive. They have automatic systems in place that will trigger the block or the suspend if they think that you are doing that. Take your time and realize that it is a process to build up your following. You will want to make sure that you stay motivated and keep your Twitter up to date, but eventually you'll have a great following built up. Thank you for joining us today as we discussed how to use Twitter as a free method for marketing and building your business. Visit our website at yourdiscountbenefits.com for further details on how you and those you know can receive savings.